Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic icons, and I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to explore the extraordinary life of Edson Arantes do Nascimento, better known to the world as Pelé, the Brazilian soccer legend who would become a global phenomenon, transcending the sport itself. As we embark on this journey, you'll discover that Pelé's story is not just about goals and championships, but about the convergence of talent, perseverance, and historical circumstance. Pelé was born on October 23, 1940, in Três Corações, a small town in the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil. His birthplace, though humble, would lay the groundwork for a life marked by incredible achievements and challenges. The Brazil into which Pelé was born was a country in transition, emerging from the shadow of World War II with a burgeoning economy and a passion for soccer that rivaled any other nations. This was the fertile ground in which Pelé's love affair with the beautiful game would blossom. As we navigate the early years of Pelé's life, it's essential to understand the socio-economic context in which he grew up. His family struggled financially, and young Edson had to work from a very young age to support them. The streets of Três Corações were unpaved, and the houses were simple, reflecting the humble beginnings of many Brazilian families at the time. Yet, it was during these formative years that Pelé discovered his innate talent for soccer. He would play with makeshift balls made from socks stuffed with paper or even grapefruit, reflecting the resourcefulness and passion that defined his generation of Brazilian players. The influence of his father, João Ramos do Nascimento, a former soccer player himself, cannot be overstated. João, or Dondinho as he was known, had once been a promising player but never reached the pinnacle of success due to an injury. This personal disappointment would later fuel Pelé's drive to succeed, not just for himself, but to fulfill his father's unrequited ambitions. I recall speaking with Pelé about his father's impact on his life, and he said, "My father was my inspiration, my guide, and my biggest supporter. He taught me the value of hard work and dedication, and I owe my success to him." Pelé's childhood was also marked by the cultural and social currents of Brazil in the 1940s and 1950s. The country was experiencing a period of rapid urbanization and economic growth, which would eventually lead to significant social changes, including the rise of a more prominent middle class and increased access to education and sports facilities. However, despite these advancements, racism and socioeconomic disparities remained entrenched, challenges that Pelé would face directly as he rose through the ranks of Brazilian soccer. The historical context of Pelé's early years was further complicated by the political landscape of Brazil. The presidency of Getúlio Vargas had just ended, marking a period of authoritarian rule that gave way to a more democratic era. This shift towards democracy and the subsequent economic boom would create opportunities for young talents like Pelé to emerge on the national stage. As Pelé entered his teenage years, his talent began to attract attention beyond his local community. He joined the youth team of Vasco da Gama in Rio de Janeiro, but soon found himself at Santos FC, a club that would become synonymous with his name and where he would spend the majority of his career. It was here, under the guidance of experienced coaches and alongside talented teammates, that Pelé's skills were honed, preparing him for the international stage. The early life of Pelé is a testament to the power of determination and natural ability. In many ways, Pelé's story is reminiscent of the classic tale of the rags-to-riches hero, where an individual overcomes incredible obstacles to achieve greatness. However, Pelé's narrative is more complex, intertwined with the social, cultural, and historical context of Brazil during his formative years. His journey is a powerful reminder that success is not solely the result of individual effort, but also the product of a supportive environment, dedicated mentors, and a bit of luck. The seeds of greatness were sown in the humble streets of Três Corações, nurtured by his family, community, and the vibrant cultural landscape of Brazil. As Pelé's career continued to ascend, like a comet blazing across the firmament of Brazilian football, he became an indispensable component of the Santos FC team, orchestrating victories and solidifying his status as a rising star. The 1958 São Paulo State Championship was a watershed moment in this period, a tournament that would etch itself into the annals of history as Pelé scored a staggering 58 goals. A feat that not only showcased his incredible talent, but also earned him widespread recognition and adoration. His performances on the field were nothing short of mesmerizing, a symphony of speed, agility, and uncanny goal-scoring ability that left opponents and spectators alike in a state of awe, as if beholding a masterwork of athletic artistry. As the first to reflect on this period, I am reminded of the words of the great Brazilian poet, Carlos Drummond de Andrade, who once wrote, "The beauty of football lies not only in its physicality, but also in its ability to evoke emotions and create memories." Pelé's games were a testament to this sentiment, as he wove a tapestry of triumphs and disappointments, of moments that would be etched into the collective memory of Brazilian football fans for generations to come. In 1958, Pelé made his international debut for Brazil at just 16 years old, scoring a goal against Argentina in a friendly match. This marked the beginning of an illustrious international career, during which he would go on to represent Brazil in 4 World Cups, winning 3 titles and cementing his status as one of the greatest players of all time. His first World Cup victory came in 1958, when Brazil defeated Sweden 5-2 in the final, with Pelé scoring 2 goals and providing an assist, a performance that would be etched into the annals of history as one of the most iconic moments in World Cup lore. As the first delve deeper into this period, I am struck by the sheer magnitude of Pelé's achievement. To score 58 goals in a single tournament is no mean feat. It requires a level of dedication, perseverance, and natural ability that few athletes possess. And yet, Pelé's success was not limited to his individual accomplishments. He also played a crucial role in Brazil's World Cup victories, forming a devastating attacking partnership with fellow Brazilian legend, Garrincha. The two players were like two sides of the same coin, complementary forces that together created a footballing synergy that was greater than the sum of its parts. The following years saw Pelé continue to dominate on the field, leading Santos FC to multiple championships, including the 1961 and 1962 Taça Brazil titles. His impressive performances earned him numerous individual accolades, including the 1961 Bola de Ouro award, given to the best player in the Brazilian Championship. But Pelé's success was not without its challenges. He faced intense scrutiny and pressure from the media and the public, who expected him to perform at an exceptionally high level at all times. And yet, despite these pressures, Pelé remained focused and dedicated, driven by a fierce passion for the sport and a desire to succeed. His relationships with his contemporaries were also noteworthy, particularly his friendship and on-field partnership with Garrincha. The two players formed a bond that went beyond the confines of the football field, a bond that was forged in the fires of competition and tempered by their shared experiences as Brazilian footballers. In 1963, Pelé suffered a serious injury that kept him sidelined for several months, but he made a remarkable recovery, returning to the field with renewed determination and hunger for success. His comeback was marked by a series of impressive performances, including a hat-trick against Botafogo in the 1964 São Paulo State Championship. This period also saw Pelé become more involved in social and political issues, using his platform to speak out against racism and inequality in Brazil. As the first reflect on this period, I am reminded of the words of the great Brazilian sociologist, Gilberto Freire, who once wrote, "Football is a reflection of society, a microcosm of the larger cultural and social forces that shape our world." Pelé's experiences as a black footballer in Brazil were a testament to this sentiment, as he faced racism and discrimination both on and off the field. And yet, despite these challenges, Pelé remained committed to his craft, using his platform to speak out against injustice and to promote social change. As the 1960s progressed, Pelé continued to break records and push the boundaries of what was possible on the field. His goal-scoring prowess showed no signs of diminishing, and he remained a dominant force in Brazilian football, leading Santos FC to multiple championships and earning numerous individual accolades. In 1969, Pelé scored his 1,000th career goal, a milestone that cemented his status as one of the greatest players of all time. This achievement was met with widespread celebration, and Pelé's name became synonymous with excellence and greatness in the world of football. As Pelé's playing career drew to a close, like a masterful conductor bringing a symphony to its triumphant finale, he began to focus on his post-football life, leveraging his global fame to become a successful businessman and diplomat. In 1975, he retired from professional football, but not before making a brief comeback with the New York Cosmos in the North American Soccer League. This stint in the United States helped popularize the sport, paving the way for future generations of American soccer players, much like a pioneer clearing a path through uncharted territory. As the first reflect on Pelé's remarkable journey, I am reminded of the profound words of Nelson Mandela, who once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Pelé's life was a testament to this mantra. As he navigated the challenges of his early years, from playing with makeshift balls in the streets of Tres Corações to becoming an international sensation, his determination and perseverance serve as a beacon of hope for aspiring athletes and individuals from all walks of life. Pelé's later years were marked by numerous accolades and recognition for his contributions to football and society. In 1999, he was named Athlete of the Century by the International Olympic Committee, a testament to his enduring impact on the world of sports. This prestigious honor was a culmination of his tireless efforts to promote the sport, inspire future generations, and use his platform to make a positive difference in the world. He also received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Bill Clinton in 1998, the highest civilian honor in the United States, a poignant recognition of his dedication to social justice and humanitarian causes. As Pelé's health began to decline, he remained committed to his philanthropic work, particularly in the area of children's education and healthcare. His foundation, established in the 1980s, continued to support various initiatives around the world, providing opportunities for underprivileged youth to access quality education and medical care. This selfless devotion to giving back to the community is a hallmark of Pelé's character, a shining example of how athletes can use their influence to drive positive change. In a poignant reflection on his life, Pelé once said, "Football is not just a game, it's a way of life, a way of expressing oneself, of showing one's passion and creativity." These words capture the essence of his remarkable journey. From humble beginnings in Tres Corações to international superstardom. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Pelé's excellence on and off the field was not just a product of his natural talent, but a result of his unwavering dedication to his craft and his unrelenting passion for life. Pelé passed away on December 29, 2022, at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy that transcends the world of football. His impact on Brazilian culture, social justice, and global sports is immeasurable, inspiring countless individuals around the world with his remarkable story. Today, he is remembered as a symbol of hope, perseverance, and excellence, a shining example of what can be achieved through dedication, hard work, and a passion for life. As the first look back on Pelé's remarkable journey, I am struck by the profound influence he had on the world of sports and beyond. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative power of sports to unite people, break down barriers, and inspire future generations. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, we would do well to draw inspiration from Pelé's example, embracing the values of excellence, perseverance, and social responsibility that defined his life. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.